Hi, everybody. Okay, so about the court cases, there's a little confusion because I was watching the trial they called the Forgetful Grandmother that happened in Florida. Now, it actually happened in November of 2023, so it would be 2 years if they waited till November. But this one actually happened within a year and some months, so that's kind of fast. All right. Okay. So what happened here is that a grandmother in Florida was watching her granddaughter, and for a little backstory, she had been watching her grandson, who also passed away due to suspicious circumstances at the time, but they didn't charge her for that one because they just considered it accidental. So they didn't really probe into it any further than that. But then what happened in this case was she was watching her granddaughter for her daughter and she forgot her in a hot car. Now, the case, I think this case took about a week because I was kind of late to it. But they only take an hour for deliberation, which is very, very short. Um, but they found her not guilty of the first charge and guilty of the second charge, which is leaving I don't know if they said child or infant in a car longer than 15 minutes, which caused great bodily harm. They found her guilty of that one. So, because we're past the case phase, I don't know when the sentencing is, and I don't even know what the longest. I think they said something about 5 years is the longest she could be in jail, but I'm not really sure about that. So, but I say give it a couple months, you know, and they'll sentence her. Actually, give the sentence. We'll know more then. Um, what I find interesting about this case, which is not interesting in the normal sense of the word, is that the parents of the child who was already passed away gave her the responsibility of watching their other child, even though she had done that step previously. I would no longer, personally, if it were me, I would no longer have her watching anybody who's a baby or an infant or anything like that. But that's just my opinion. So I really do feel bad for the parents involved. And I don't know. I kind of feel bad for the grandmother too, but only a little bit because I don't know. I would think that there's no way you could forget a child in a car. I mean, I maybe I'm judging it too harshly because I don't have kids, so I don't know what it's like. But still, I'm a little bit perplexed by this one. So, okay, that one, and then they're still going on with the case in Tennessee, but the case is hard to hear because I think it's because the way the courtrooms are built, and so it's like um, it doesn't really carry to the back of the room, and they don't use microphones, so you just kind of have to figure out as much as you can. Well, for me, because I'm like, you have a microphone, why not use it? But yeah, so. Oh, I think I talked about this a little bit before. They had talked to psychiatrists of some sort, and they said that he didn't exhibit any interesting behaviors, any telling behaviors, way before the incident. So there was no way to know that he was going to, I don't know, allegedly commit the crime. I have to say allegedly at this point because he hasn't been actually convicted yet. But yeah, that trial's still going on. Okay. So there's a case that I wasn't sure if I was going to cover because I don't really cover these kind of things because it's more a Hollywood case, but it's getting more and more interesting. Okay. So this is a case I think everyone is talking about. It's kind of like well, it's getting the attention of an Amber Heard and Johnny Depp kind of trial, but it's not the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the players involved so you know what I'm talking about. All right, it involves Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Now, interestingly enough, I think everyone knows who Blake Lively is. She's the actress who played in the Traveling Pants of the Sisterhood Part 1 and 2. And most notably, I guess, she's married to Ryan Reynolds, another actor. Um, okay. So what's interesting, and then the other one involved is Justin Baldoni. Okay, the interesting part about that one is not that who he is, it's the fact that I made a video praising him for being a really good actor and all this stuff. Had I known that he may be doing stuff like this, I may have questioned myself. Okay. So to give you the points of the case, or the points of the possible case now. All right. So they were both involved in the movie, the making of the movie, the end. This is the end of us, or it ends with us. One the sequel, the book sequel by Colleen Hoover. The first one is It Starts With Us. This one is It Ends With Us. Okay, so Blake Lively is a star and also ultimately became the producer and whatever, but there's a lot of other stuff involved in that. And Justin Baldoni and his production company is the production company and everything. So they're majorly involved in the movie. Okay, I think, well, allegedly, I have to say allegedly because we don't know, we weren't there. But allegedly, he made some suggestive comments to her and also saw her in various states of dress, which she was not okay with. And she said, I'm not okay with that. And also, he allegedly made some comments that were completely not proper. And she called him on it every time. So, she did say, I don't like it when you do that kind of thing. And he just said, I don't know what the problem is, yada, 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 that kind of thing. Okay, now we're into phase 2 because Justin Baldoni is saying that Blake Lively, was the reason why they lost money on the film, and he didn't want her to be as involved in production as she was, and that she totally tried to, I don't know, change the film and the way he wanted to make it. And then there was even accusations she didn't read the book before she was in the movie. So her part may or may not have happened. But his part just seems like, to me, a person with hurt feelings. And so they're trying to retaliate against the other person who hurt their feelings. That's my read of it. Now, I may be completely wrong here because, like I said, I am not there. I was not there. And the only people who know are the people who are involved. So anything else is speculation. And I don't like that. And I don't go down that road. I just find this interesting because I want to see the outcome of it because I want to see what the truth is. And sometimes you need to have something huge happen to get to the truth. And that's what I want to know. So, all right. Bye, guys.